leading out his team, Connor McCabe. He's been one of the best in the competition, and he's got a big job this afternoon for the Australian Defence Force. They're coming onto the field in their royal blue, with the red lining, light blue lining as well. And onto the field come the Australian Police Force, led out by their captain, Dane Clark, today. Number of changes for both sides over the 3 days. And now we're seeing two of their stars coming onto the field. Danny Lawrence and Russell Southall. Special occasion for them. They'll be wanting to cap the game off with a victory. Awaiting the referee's whistle. Day 3 is underway. Off the boot of Cuevas. And it will be that man, Connor McCabe, to take the first hit up of the game. The Australian Defence Force team, Jaden Warau-Minovsky. On the wings, Ed Thompsana and Reece Tillett. Centres are Blake Sutton and Riley Yates. These line up. They work it away from their own red zone. Good shot from Cornell, asserting his authority early. Brock Jamison, Carlin Dean, Jack Durham, Riley Kajewski. First penalty of the game, going the way of the Australian Defence Force. Krellin, here's Adam, first receiver. Chip in behind. Thompsana chasing, couldn't quite reel it in. And he's knocked it on. Been at a big grudge match. Anyone can win. Johnston lurking out of dummy half. Farkas, early ball, they go wide. Clark bouncing off the first tackle. Heading towards halfway. Be put down just on that mark. The police into enemy territory. Ashcroft, short ball for Patterson. Fending players off. They come eventually from his own try line. Now, good defence from the police. Driving back the Defence Force as they work it out of yard. Best opportunity of the game so far. Here's McCabe, their captain. Almost bouncing through the hole. 2 runs from the backs. Now Cuevas gets out of dummy half. Over halfway, makes 15 metres. Gets in a dummy half. Now Ashcroft. Charge down. Ashcroft will run back and take it and will win 6 more tackles. Beats the first defender. Coming back inside. So a fresh set of 6 for the police. Farkas. That was a line ball but called okay. Running inside Lawrence. He flicks out the back, but taken by the Defence Force. The brothers up in Townsville. Patterson driven back in the tackle, picked up. Cornell and company. For the fact, the referee was happy with the contact. Cuevas straight past the defence. Makes a good run. Down for 15 metres. On way to dummy half. Right of a left McCabe. Adam, grab a kick, deflected, and taken by Farkas. That's a great solo effort up in the Queensland Cup. 2 passes wide they come. Fuggerland wriggling through. Ball offloaded, Johnston, Farkas, Lawrence, Clark. Now chopping inside. It's a good run. Buttrose, battle. Krellin out of dummy half. Now Rogers steaming onto it. Where's there a chink in the armour? Good tackle from Cornell. Got within the legs, but it wasn't above the horizontal, according to the officials. Davey, last tackle. Fuggerland puts a dink underneath. Was running after it, and it was a knock on by the ADF. Desperation from Reece Fuggerland. Johnston, now Farkas again, they've got an overlap. Ashcroft thought kick, a little bit too big though. Second tackle. I'm Tony Salerno. I hope you've enjoyed our Affiliates Cup coverage. Stream live on NRL.com. The first of 2 big games today. Adam, first receiver. Now Cornell asking questions. Back for Adam. Trying to slide out of the tackle. Right of a left for Adam. Kicks in behind. Buttrose didn't drop back. Awkward bounce. Perfect if you're a Defence Force fan. And it's Riley Yates who is the beneficiary. Great kick by Adam. If you let it bounce, it's always going to be tough. A couple of Police Force players getting their arms stuck. Adam, good ball. Cornell juggled. Yates, it wasn't the last, but he thought he'd kick anyway. Between winger and fullback. Safely taken, and back comes Davey. Straight past the first line of defence. Spotted a gap, got through it! Davey coming to the fullback. Right foot step inside, and a good covering tackle from the Defence Force. There is Jones. Looked like a bit of a leap before he got to the defence. Former alumni. Griffin first receiver. Now Cuevas gets involved. Dropping underneath Durham. Heading towards the stripe. Ball pops out. Referee no whistle yet. So Cuevas says, thank you, I'll just put it down. Play to the whistle, gentlemen. That's what the fullback did. Dunkley wanted it again, but they go down the short side through Clark. Pops the ball out. Johnston. Here's Cuevas. Pinning the ears back. Good covering tackle from the Defence Force again. But he made 40 metres. Shaped out to the left. That's where they go. Farkas. Griffin. The halves combine. Now Durham. Throwing off one defender. And sandwiched in a tackle. That was the last play. Went for it all. Came up with Buckley's. How often do we see a try conceded at this time? Got to concentrate at this time. Cornell gets past the defence in behind. A back rower always looks likely. Krellin dropping his forward underneath. Now swirling kick. How does it bounce? Favourable for McCabe. He came at Cuevas, but the fullback does a great job and wins a penalty. I believe it was for an intentional shoulder charge. Clark carrying them towards the opposition 30 metres out. Now down to skinny short side. Johnston found Griffin. Had his man unmarked. Didn't find him though. Johnston scurries from dummy half. Fist up. Crowd up. Try time. Johnston, he's got form in that area. That'll remain out of play. Half-time here in Game 1 of Day 3 of the Affiliates Cup. At half-time, it is the Australian Police 10 who lead the Australian Defence Force 4. Grundy at dummy half. Now Croydon. Running into his opposite number, Patterson. Deep in the count, Farkas. They continue down the left. Durham puts in a left-footed kick. Bounce friendly. Olorau Minovsky. Taken safely. Cuevas. Running straight into the meat of the defence. Jones was there. Strong tackle off his kick. Grundy. Now Symington. He's going the right way. Krellin. Not the best pass for Adam. He's dropped it. Kick from Paulson. A further soccer. Johnston's chasing it. Can he get there first? I believe it was a police hand. No, it wasn't. It was a knock on. Croydon getting under his ribs. Driving him through. Ball comes out, but it was a strip. They decide to go right. Adam. Crossfield kick, looking for Thompsana. How's the bounce? Awkward for everybody. Griffin. Now Dunkley. The fend still going. Dunkley trying to carry them to the try line. A real leader's run. Grundy. Now Symington. It's better suited in the forwards. Krellin. Kicks long. Gets a good bounce. Off the boot and regathered. How lucky's that? And it'll result in a try. Reese Tillett, right place, right time. The accidental hero, able to get the try and get his team within 2. Griffin out of dummy half, spotted a gap. Griffin still going. Can he get it to the ground? No, referee says held up. Johnston, face pass. Can they get it to the ground? No, another held up. So they've crossed the line twice. This time through Carlin Dean. Weber says they might try short side. Bluffs them. Goes himself, splits the markers and scores. Great work from the fullback. It's his second try of the game. That's the pick of the bunch. The points from the police. Ashcroft. Shape to go behind. Still going Ashcroft. And now stolen by Cornell. Great work from the back rower. He's done that a few times, or he's attempted it anyway. Ashcroft, now Durham. Doesn't have anyone to pass to. Gets wide, comes back in. Griffin. Spotted a gap. Halfway. Ashcroft. Straight up the middle. That's where they're making their meters to the police. Play. Farkas. Dinks one in behind. Well weighted. Laruminovsky can't get out. Farkas, it was his kick. And then it was him that chopped him down. Over. The referee happy with that. Griffin. Shape to pass. Wriggling out of the tackle. Still going, Griffin. They let him go. And the pocket rocket makes 40 metres. 25 metres out centre field. Here come the police. Play to the left. Fuggerland. Now Durham. Dummies. I think he owes Davey a coffee after the amount of times he's left him high and dry. Fuggerland. He won't leave the police high and dry. He'll score the try, which may seal the game. Adam strikes for the sideline. Bounced off Clark, picked up by Cornell. Well, if they're staying alive, that's a good way to do it. Adam, shape to grubber. Here comes Yates. Scored the first try. Can he get the last? Ball comes out. Referee happy with it. So is that the set that defines the game? Minute 54 on the clock. From underneath him. Farkas. His kick taken safely by Tomsana. Shown the sideline, he'll take it. But he will be taken into touch. He took the odds to it. But that's a great covering tackle from Davey. Dunkley. His first charge just as strong as one of his last ones. Australian Police who get it done in Game 1 on the final day of the Affiliates Cup. It's the Australian Police Force who get bragging rights. At full time, the Australian Police Force 20 have defeated the Australian Defence Force 10.